All right, YouTube, part two of the Can-Am Maverick Max XRS. This is the first video of starting the upgrades. So one thing that I noticed real quickly with a side-by-side like this and the performance capabilities that this thing has, you could go a long distance in a quick hurry. We weren't out for more than 45 minutes or so. We went 20 miles. And so we quickly decided that we needed to get a GPS on board, and did some research. And I know there's lots of UTV guys out there running an iPad or some sort of tablet device, then using an external GPS receiver that would communicate with their tablet via Bluetooth. And that concerned me a little bit because, as you can see, the machine's dirty and we're going to be out in the mud and water and whatever. And we opted to go with a Garmin waterproof unit. And so some of the questions that I had was mounts. So Can-Am makes a dash replacement that you can replace and put in a controller. There it is right there. That's a GPS mount. And basically what it is, you replace the whole dash. It's, you know, your Can-Am dealers should be able to get that for you. It's just replacing the dash. And you can see there on the left here, that is designed for the stock Can-Am radio controller. And then on the right there is the GPS mount. Can-Am offers a Garmin 650 kit, I believe. And after doing some research, the 650T, the Garmin 650T, is no longer sold any longer. So I mean, Can-Am dealers still may have them and still be out there, but Garmin themselves, they have changed it, and now the new upgrade is a 680T. So the question was, will this mount right there work on the 680? And as far as I could tell, well, I do know it will work on the 680T, but as far as I could tell, the 650T and the 680T have the same case, same dimensions, etc., etc. The difference must be in the guts of the system. So this mount, what it does is it screws, as you can see with these 4 screws here, it screws to the dash plate of the Can-Am dash replacement. Just a few screws, very easy to install. This mount, as you can see, it's got the gold pins there, and on the bottom of the GPS, you can see it's got the gold pins there. This is the 680T by Garmin. That this just pops in, and you wire that mount in. There's to 12-volt power, and while the GPS is in that mount, it's charging the whole time. Depending on how you wire it, where the key's on. Mine is wired where it only be running while the key is on. Now keep in mind, it will only charge if you're running the lithium ion pack that the GPS comes with. If you're running AA's, unless they're rechargeable, they won't charge, but your lithium ion pack will. You can see that there's these mounts. These are released. There's a button here that releases those, and it's very simple. The GPS, put the gold pins down, line it up, and you pop it in, and it's that simple. And then you still have access to your power button. This GPS is all touch screen, and I'm not going to get into a ton of details on that, but it is kind of cool. The GPS does have a ton of geocaches already pre-built in, which my family, I've got young kids, they kind of enjoy that. The tracking, all that stuff, so you can find your way back to your vehicle or whatever. You get 20-30 miles from your truck, it could quickly get lost, you know, and run out of fuel. One of the concerns I had with my older GPSs is that this didn't have direct sight to the satellites, and I was curious if I was going to have an external GPS puck receiver mounted on the roof somewhere. And I don't have the roof on this yet. As you can see, the roof's still off of it, but I've messed with it in the pickup and in the house, and it worked just fine without having that external puck. And so so far so good. It gives you satellite bars and stuff while it's in there, and I was worried about it being in here and hidden, and so far I don't need the external receiver. So I hope this maybe helps, because I had to do a lot of research to see if any of these would if the GPS, what GPS was the best option for me and the type of riding that I do. I know there's a lot of options out there, but this is a very clean install, as you can see. All the wires are behind the dash, and it's got power, so when you turn on the machine, it gives it juice. You can see it comes on there. Yeah, so I hope this answers some questions. If you have any more, comment below and we'll see if we can get them answered for you. Again, I'm just a user. In no way, shape, or form are any of these people sponsor me. I've bought all this stuff out of my own pocket. I'm just what I'm using and what works. So anyway, if you guys have anything, let us know. Thanks.